Here.
Board Member Estime Irvin.
Present.
Board Member Charles.
Present.
Chairman, you have a quorum to proceed.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. We'll just do the Pledge of Allegiance and go down to consent agenda. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And Madam Secretary, consent agenda.
Unless a member of the CRA Board wishes to remove a specific item from this portion of the agenda, tab A constitutes the consent agenda. This item is self-explanatory and is not expected to require additional review or discussion. This item will be recorded as an individually numbered item adopted unanimously by the following motion: that the consent agenda comprised of tab A be adopted.
Thank you. So move.
Second.
I have a motion made by Chairman Desilme to approve the consent agenda consisting of tab A. The motion was seconded by Board Member Estime Irvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries with a 5-0 vote. Chairman, as of 5:34, Vice Chair Timothy is now present.
Thank you so much. Item number one. Item number one.
Agenda.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
And I'm sorry, Madam Secretary.
I saw him trying to
Mr. Attorney, can we do both, all three, or just separately? Separate. Got
To
it.
do them separately,
Thank you.
sir.
Go ahead,
Thank you.
Madam Secretary.
Agenda item 1, a resolution approving amended fiscal year 24-25 budget. A resolution of the Chair and board members of the North Miami Community Redevelopment Agency approving the fiscal year 2024-2025 amended budget, authorizing the Executive Director to transmit the fiscal year 2023-2024 amended budget to the City of North Miami and Miami-Dade County, authorizing the Executive Director to take all action necessary to complete the approval process for the fiscal year 2024 to 2025 amended budget with the City of North Miami and Miami-Dade County, and providing for an effective date. Agenda item 1.
Thank you so much, Madam Secretary. Madam Executive Director.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back from recess for our first actual meeting of the last for the fiscal year. I have provided to you all amended narratives on your desks, so there were a couple of typos. We fixed those so you have the proper narratives. So as we did in the workshop and we've discussed in briefings with our amended revenues, we needed to amend our revenue to show an increase in our budget from $78,746,305 to $80,112,973, and this was attributed to a higher carryover. Once we checked our bank accounts on November 1st, we had more money in there. Additionally, we made way more in interest than we anticipated, so those are what has increased our revenues and what we projected them to be last year. As you know, we did have a active year with the CRA. We were able to allocate our redevelopment bond series 2024. We had several projects that were funded through that. We also have a land acquisition line item that we've been funding along with a multi-family rehabilitation program. We did have our Northwest 7th Avenue Corridor Symposium. We still maintained our regular support for the for the annual Government Week and Business Breakfast, along with the Teach to Fish Summit and the annual Women's Empowerment Luncheon. We did complete our support for the North Miami Library Tot Lot with the Tot Lot renovations, along with the covering that we were able to provide. And for the first time, I want to say that we are so proud. Not only were we able to support 16 businesses with our commercial grant program, but with our residential rehabilitation program, we did a lottery and were able to cover all entrants in the lottery. So we don't have a waiting list that we cannot meet. We're able to meet all of the demand, and that's a very proud moment for our CRA.
Thank you so very, very much. Do you have a presentation for the, is that the presentation?
That is a presentation we did provide, I would think, a really
okay.
beautifully outlaid
You know what happened?
budget.
I'm looking at, I was looking at the dates wrong, so it'll be
24,
yeah, got it. Okay.
Yes, that's our amended.
Okay, sure. Madam Secretary?
Move approval.
Second.
Oh, yes.
No public hearing.
I have a motion made by Board Member Burns to approve Agenda Item 1. The motion was seconded by Board Member Estime Irvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 5-0
No, this
vote.
would be this one. This is
That's
this one.
amended.
Oh, yes, a public hearing. Oh, going, I know it's something, yeah. So tab 1, public hearing is open, although we see staff and 2 people in the back. And they will come, eventually they'll come up. I won't say who they are, but they'll come. You too, Nancy. Now you had me call you, calling him. Okay, item number 2.
Agenda item 2, resolution approving proposed fiscal year 2025-2026 budget. A resolution of the chair and board members of the North Miami Community Redevelopment Agency approving the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget, authorizing the executive director to transmit the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget to the city of North Miami and Miami-Dade County, authorizing the executive director to take all action necessary to complete the approval process for the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget with the city of North Miami and Miami-Dade County, and providing for an effective date. Agenda item 2.
Thank you so much. Madam Executive Director,
Yes.
you have the floor with the presentation. Let me ask a quick question. Maybe
Yes.
it's only me. Is Councilwoman, and I think the attorney mentioned it, is this tab the same, like the pictures? Because I think I'm confused with tab 1, or that's a different one?
This is a different one. The one that we just discussed, our amended, is what we did last year. That's
okay,
all of our
I see.
activities for
The
last year.
front is different. That's the confusion. Okay,
Yes.
tab 2. Okay.
Tab 2, this is what we're proposing to do for our upcoming fiscal year beginning October 1st.
Okay.
So our revenues have increased from $80,112,973 to $84,312,786. That is representing the increased TIF contributions from both of our taxing authorities. And again, we are still carrying over a significant amount of that bond financing that we have, because our projects that we funded last year, they're now just getting ready to start submitting their reimbursements. The majority of them have broken ground, but we need to go ahead and start processing their reimbursements before you start seeing that number start going down a little bit more. For this year, after the accomplishments we did last year, we're proposing to actually embark on actual land acquisition, to launch the multifamily rehab program, launch our first-time home buyers program, along with piloting a single-family home builder program. We will be also starting off with our construction workers training program, and to show that West Dixie is also a priority corridor as it's named in our plan, we are going to be starting off with our block-by-block facade improvement plan, starting at the north end of the corridor and working our way down to the south end. We will be also targeting certain vacant lots within the CRA for certain improvements, and doing some bathroom renovations at Griffin Park and the community center, along with some improvements with Enchanted Forest. We are going to continue our support for the residential rehabilitation program, our commercial programs, and Pioneer Boulevard that is already underway. We are in critical phases of that project, and we hope to see it come to fruition this coming up fiscal year. And on Northwest 7th Avenue, of course, we're going to start the phases. We're still in planning, but we're going to start actually executing the streetscape and facade improvement phases of that plan. As you can look through our administrative expenses, that has increased slightly, only by about $30,000. Same with our operating expenses. As time goes on, there is some inflationary costs that will reflect in our budget as our expenses do increase. And I don't know if there are any specific questions that the board has, but this is the same information that was presented at our last workshop and also in briefings.
Okay. Any questions? Well, before we go into questions, so that I don't forget, public hearing is open to the 2 wonderful people in the back on the budget. Okay, see none coming. Public hearing is closed. The council, the commission, the board, any question? Like you did good. Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
I have a motion made by Board Member Charles to approve Agenda Item 2. The motion was seconded by Board Member Estime Irvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 5-0 vote.
May I just make a comment? Madam Executive, where it says Board of Commissioners, you forgot to identify the Vice Chair.
So in the beginning of this, we never identified the vice chair. The Board of Commissioners listed here formally only talks about the chair. In our other program, if you look at our memos and everything like that on our letterhead, we do identify the vice chair, but in our budget narratives, that position has never been identified.
So what do you want us to do? do you want us to take a vote on it to identify it? Is that what it is?
I can do so moving forward. I just use the same format that we've always used for the, but I can do so moving forward if you.
Right. So
Sure.
before we approve this, I mean, well, we already approved it, but in your editing, I would love for the public to see who the vice chair is.
Sure.
Right.
I can.
So I'd like to formally make a motion to.
Councilwoman, it's an administrative thing. She'll do it. If
Oh,
you want to
it's
remove,
administrative. Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
and you could remove me and put somebody else. I don't care about all that. No, I'm just letting you know it's not that serious. She says she'll do it. The
I
next
didn't
one,
understand that. I
No,
thought
no, no,
it was
yes.
never formally
No.
done. So that's why I asked if there's a formality.
No, I was just saying on our templates with our memos, but in this format, it's never been done before, but I can make the amendment.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you. And next item is, where are we? Number 3.
Agenda item 3, resolution approving amended bylaws. A resolution of the chairman and board members of the North Miami Community Redevelopment Agency approving and adopting the amended and restated bylaws of the North Miami Community Redevelopment Agency and providing for an effective date. Agenda item 3.
This item is only seeking to increase the executive director's spending authority to $50,000. No other amendments are being proposed at this time.
I was not being briefed on that one. Can we maybe put it on hold and then see if we can get to the bottom of it?
The purpose of it was to bring
is
it from
this?
30,000 to 50,000.
Yes, this was the increase from the $30,000 threshold, matching the city manager's threshold. This was your request?
Yeah. What I'm saying is that yes, but I don't know just the formality. Throughout my briefing, we did not talk about it, and I know it's like trying to leverage with what we have at the city, what we just did at the city. But the whole point is that I think we talked several times. We never bring that up to as part of our conversation. Yeah. So, just the formality. So that's my only concern.
So
I brought the
we
item
move
because I
on?
thought this was the wish of the board. That's the only reason why I brought the item.
Yeah, I fully understand, but at least so
That's a good thing, because I
we'd have
wasn't
a
even on
conversation.
board with the first one, so maybe he wants to.
No. What I'm saying,
It's my recollection that we
Chair.
discussed it with the board. That's why I brought the item. This was not staff-led.
I'm completely okay with it, but it's a matter of principle. So at least we at least need to have a conversation about it. It's like I'm just seeing this one in here. It's like
No, I get you. He's saying he wasn't briefed. I wasn't either, but I'm okay with it. So when you brief us, just mention everything. I would assume, because they briefed me that was not on, but it's administrative. But okay.
Can we so would you like to move it to the next?
yeah. Next meeting.
The next one, so just put it back on and brief everyone
Yeah.
on it.
Then at
Is
least-
it really that big of an issue?
I'm not saying.
I know the process, and I know you may feel that we need to follow the process, and I agree with you. But we have a few extra minutes now. If there's any questions, we can just ask
No.
them now.
Well, he
like
said he preferred to. Let's defer it
Right.
and have
So
her.
I'd like to move
read
to
them.
table this
He
item to
said
the
that
next
he was not briefed.
meeting.
Just a
I
matter of
wasn't either,
principle.
Okay.
There's-
If we're going with principle, there's a
I
lot.
thought I
You
moved
got- but it's.
I'd like to move to
Let's move it
move
to
this
the
to the
next
next
one.
meeting. Thank
Yeah.
you. So there was a second.
Madam Clerk.
What was the second? Who was?
Yeah.
I was
Yes, it was second.
Although I wanted to vote on it.
Vice Chair.
Conversation.
Thank you. I have a motion made by Board Member Esteve Irvin to table the item at agenda item 3 to the next CRA meeting. The motion was seconded by the Vice Chair Timothy. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries with a 5-0 vote.
When is our next meeting?
It's in October.
October.
Oh,
Yes, October. We'll be doing this after the fiscal year.
Okay.
can we revisit the vote?
No. CRA
Can it be
report.
done?
If you want to reconsider the item, anyone can reconsider it because they were in the majority.
Okay. Because I did ask. I was just like, yeah.
If you want to reconsider.
No, only because it's going into the next fiscal year, and I know there's some things pending at the top of the year when it comes to reimbursement.
Well,
Would
You
that make a
haven't-
difference?
Yes, it will. So I'd like to motion to reconsider.
You wanna
Yeah,
tell me? want to tell me when we voted for this thing in March 2000, I believe March 2024, April 2024 we're in the middle of the budget year, if I can really remember. Back when we moved it from 25,000 to 30,000.
With Teresa, we did
Yes.
2 weeks.
No, not with. That was not with Teresa. That was with when Rasha was in, and then we
done for 2
we
Right.
level.
Right.
Yeah, we
Right.
leveled it up. I don't see the relationship.
Councilman, I think the reason for this resolution is to make sure that we are in step with.
I'm fully okay with it.
And if what we're pointing out now, if there's a reconsideration on your end, is if we don't do this now, then we're going to go do it for the next fiscal year. There are some pending issues that may not be able to move forward until the next fiscal year, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but my only problem with that, why we didn't have that conversation way before. You understand?
That's
So we had I met with the executive director. We sat down. We talked about everything except this item. There was no conversation, none whatsoever. I'm okay with it. I'm okay, but as a matter of
me ask you
principle,
this. So are you
if we going
What?
to,
Yes.
So it was published though.
Yes.
So yeah.
I fully understand, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Chair. But what I'm saying is that
No, I get
I'm
you.
so
Councilman, board member, I'm with you.
Councilman, I understand, and I
As a-
know I motion to reconsider only because, like, I know I've been in discussion with the executive director about this item, and we do have items pending
I know.
coming October 1st.
Uh,
That's why I motion to
Billy-
reconsider. if we
Just
could.
for clarity, if I may, maybe some time has passed, but I do recall that on the city end when the initial resolution was being brought at the city and when I was interim city manager at the time and we were asked
always
to be
been
placed,
this way.
the request at the time was that when we came back from recess
passed-
for the CRA, that we pass another resolution. So, and that was discussed with all five. And I believe, so I think maybe over the recess, maybe I needed to rehash that, but understanding that at the last meeting, the second reading happened to be able to do that, I was told that, again, this was supposed to be placed on the agenda. So I do apologize if I did not rehash it in the recess, but this was something that was discussed with all five board members at the beginning when it was happening on the city end.
you mean this item in
This
here?
item, yes. When it was brought for the city manager, the request, again, by all five was to mirror it when we came back from recess from the CRA.
No, that was not by me.
We had the conversation.
That was no, Madam Director. I am going to tell you no. We did not, and basically, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Remember that I was the one who brought it up on the city side. I got all the heat, and I'm all for it. What I'm saying is that when we are doing business, we need at least to brief everybody and make sure that we on the same page.
For-
or
for the
for
sake-
just for you and I. So we had a meeting. Full disclosure, we had a meeting this week.
Yes.
Not this week. It was
It
Thursday.
was last week. And no, we
Thursday
didn't,
last week. Do you
the item
understand?
didn't
So at
come
least,
up at that
so
time.
at
No.
least
Yes.
brought it up.
But
okay,
okay,
that's
for
yeah,
Councilwoman,
yes.
that's okay.
Yeah, no,
I'll give Mr.
after
Chair.
you should
Yeah,
go
thank
ahead.
you so much. Just for the case of, just to have a balance here, are we okay to have a special meeting to bring this item on?
No,
on
no,
the
no.
I would
25th?
not be a
No.
meeting.
No, that's fine.
If you would hear me out,
Yeah.
on the 25th, while we have the hearing, maybe we can have,
Okay.
that's where I was going. On September 25th, we're going to have our hearing. Is that
Gonna be-
possible?
I'll be here for an hour.
Sorry?
I know there are certain pending items
Yeah.
that need to be processed before then.
Yeah.
Before the 25th?
Yes.
So listen, it is what it is. So it's like I was briefed. I think I was supposed to come. I didn't have the time, and I admit that. So we did it on. So I know I may not have asked all the questions, but to that point, Councilman, this policy that we made has nothing to do with her. So a couple of years ago, I believe we said that to streamline what's happening on the operations out of the CRA in the city. So it's something, that's why when I saw it, I didn't really, because I didn't talk, I haven't talked to Anna, but I think we talked the first time in probably 2 months. Yesterday, it was for 30 minutes. So I know I haven't been fully engaged in terms of the budget process, but when she briefed me, I asked my question, I did. So this is something that we do every year in terms of that. So
We
if
don't
this
do
will
this
create,
every year.
Not
We don't do this
not every year.
Whenever changes are
Whenever
Yeah.
change occurs.
I believe so, in terms of that. So
Okay, that's, yeah, that's,
can we go
that's
to
good.
CRA report?
Yeah, if we could, because only because
I just-
I motioned to reconsider the last.
That's fine, I'll
Are we
second
able
it.
to do that?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
I'll
need a
second it.
motion, a second, and a vote.
So, no, I know, I'm trying to see, so
We have to
the
reconsider.
majority.
Take
was-
the item up.
And then you
There's
got
a
to take the
motion
item
and a
back.
second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
good.
so,
Okay, so what
So I
are we
have a
doing? 'Cause I'm
motion
confused.
To reconsider.
To reconsider.
the table.
Yeah.
Sorry, reconsidered.
And then we have,
Board Member
Okay.
Cassandra.
Okay.
I have a motion to reconsider the motion to table the item made by Vice Chair Timothy. The motion was seconded by by Board Member Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries with a 5-0 vote.
I'd like to make a motion to move the item 3.
I'll
No,
second.
that was item 3, right?
Right.
I have a motion made by
Oh,
Board Member
Estimate.
I'm gonna finish. I just need to write notes
She's
as I
getting there.
speak. Motion to move agenda item 3 made by Board Member Estimate Irvin, seconded by Vice Chair Timothy. All in favor?
aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 5-0 vote.
thank you. That was the confusion. I thought that was the vote. Okay, thank you. CRA, Mr. Zuckerwoods, any report for us?
Mr. Chairman, no report, just wish.
A lot is going on in the country. You have to have something.
Well, I just
Not
wanted to
tonight,
say,
okay.
I think it's going to be a great fiscal
A
year
good
coming
year.
up. You got a great budget, you got a great
We got the
executive
big,
director,
so
and I
this is
think
the
we're
big,
going to do a lot
beautiful
of good.
budget. Okay, very good. We
Mr.
got that.
One second.
Yes, sir.
What have you heard from your colleagues that do a lot of work in Tallahassee?
were trying to
Anything
be
on the
cordial.
CRA front that's starting to rear its head?
Not at this time. We already went through the sort of, Bataan death march of CRAs early in the
Yes,
year.
we,
When we had the CRA killer bills out there, and I expect to see those again every
Yes.
year. But I think it's a bright day for CRAs, especially in Miami-Dade County. There's a lot of renewed interest. I was down at the county commission for
Good.
Naranja Lakes. You had the vice chair speaking in favor, and you had Commissioner Keon Hardiman. I don't know if you saw his speech about CRAs and the good work they do about not taking money from municipalities, but actually giving and creating money for municipalities. So I do think it's a new day, and I think they're doing a lot of good work.
Hey, just I'm asking because I know there's committee work going on in early October, and somebody just said there going to
Well-
be conversations again.
well,
I'm sure if I hear anything, I'll let you all know.
All right, thanks.
amen. Thank you so much, madam. No, that was this.
Yes.
Yes.
We do have a small report tonight, just letting the board know that on September 17th, we are launching a brand new website for the CRA. And to that end, it's going to be a refreshed website, just so that it's more user-friendly and give it a facelift.
On that
Is it
note,
through
if you
Civic
can,
Plus, or
that's
is
what
it-
I was going to say. If you can share it with us, the board members, before the live, so we, because we've had that.
No, I
And even
recall.
with the city, on the city side, we had to, at least we know. Thank you.
Yes. Additionally, our communications team will be reaching out to the board members to be able to capture some interviews, so we're able to have that as content. So when we do reach out, please let's schedule those so we can go ahead and make sure that you are highlighted appropriately. We do have an issue with our CRA committee, because we do need to do some more recruitment. As we know, there is a member who has resigned from her position, and then also with Ms. Cobo, I think there may be some. So just at the board, I don't think it's formal, but I do think yes. So I think in order for us to meet quorum, if you all can start thinking about some replacements, so that we can get those ready.
It's my replacement yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I don't think I have, I think, would that be Councilman Charles or?
No, not. I think that would be like yes,
Cobo,
Ms.
yeah.
Cobo and then Ms. Blemure are the ones who will need.
Okay,
to
so
be
those are
replaced.
District 4 and,
Question, because I know we made changes to the CRA board where we originally we had 2 and now we all have 1.
The
So it's
committee.
either or a District 2 business or
Resident.
a resident. Do they have to be a resident of District 2 or just
No.
the city?
In the city. Well, within the CRA, I think.
But they have to be a District 2 business owner, or can they be?
No, within the CRA.
city-
Remember,
within
the
the city.
CRA is not districted.
Okay, you're correct. Okay, because why did it say that though? It had like District 2 business owner. Maybe it was a website thing.
I am.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And that was why we did the whole web. We
let me
needed to.
ask you, so the business, That's my
I
question.
think, I'm sorry.
Oh,
They have to be
So a
within the
city of North
CRA
Miami
or-
resident or a business owner within the
Oh,
city. So
okay.
let me be clear.
Oh, it has
So
to be
the
within the
CRA
CRA boundary, the
but
business.
let me ask you this: with
I took that back. I said city of North Miami.
Okay, no boundary. Okay, so
Correct.
anywhere. Okay.
which question is that? Is it the resident or the business, or is it both?
Either or. So
Oh,
no
perfect.
CRA restriction. I
Got it.
I wanna be
Okay,
clear.
You can
good.
pick anyone
Got
from
it.
any district, anywhere.
Anybody
as long
from-
as they're North
Okay,
Miami.
perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, and then that's all.
That is all for me tonight.
Oh wow, good. Well,
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
you know I like that. We second that.
I have a motion to adjourn made by Board Member Estime Irvin, seconded by Board Member Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries with a 5-0 vote. The time is now 5:58 p.m. See you at 7 p.m. for a council meeting.
Post adjournment, you have your updates for your projects, so please take it. Yes, everybody, your updates for your projects. So yes, please take them. They're yours. It's on your desk. No?